There has been one man that I wanted to take everything that I could from him, to leave him with nothing but the ash of his pride.
Xristo.
For that one man, there have been a dozen or more other dumbasses to get in my way, and justice delayed is justice denied. But look at me, and believe me when I tell you that I will have what I want.
Well, I guess that might have been for
What up, everybody? My name is For Real Terrell, and this is episode 69 of the Post Evolve Review, man. You know what I'm saying? We are here. We are live in full effect. You feel me? Episode 69 was a great episode. We got Hitty's thoughts here. And the only way you hear his thoughts is if he speaks to you. Okay? He is Dr. Xavier up in here, except he got a head full of waves, so you know he'll drown you too. And then we also have Shauna Reeves. We have Shauna Reeves Horror. How you doing, ma'am?
I am doing well. Ready to talk Evolve and snack the night away.
Oh yeah, man. She is as elegant as there can be. She is more elegant than the Elegance brand. You feel me? And then we have certainly the wise man, the oracle, the guy that can predict the future. None other than EOD33. How you doing?
I'm good, and I got my my blankie next to me, so I can cover it. My AC's on. Really, it's hot here where I'm at.
That's
so
what's-
I got my AC real cold.
That is awesome. That is awesome, man. And we have my wife, the beautiful werewolf.
Hello, it's CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are For Real Love. And last but certainly not least, again, shout out to Coach. I hope Coach is doing well. He might pop in later on because you know he is the man with the plan. And we also have Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. That is Alex and Cardalla, aka Mo Dollars, because she got the bangs for the bucks. You feel me? Oh, yes, indeed.
All right, so with the intro, I guess we'll start. I don't know. We're off the cuff tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll start off with the intro. How'd you guys like it? We'll start with Hear These Thoughts.
It was the intro. It was Harlan Lewis, right? Talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I really liked it. I like the fact that they showed like the OG Evolve champions, you know, like Drew McIntyre, Austin Theory. I like they did a callback to that because, you know, a lot of people don't know about what happened prior to WWE taking Evolve. So calling back to those people, and it was so much that happened back there from like Johnny Gargano and Shotzi Blackheart and all that stuff. So I love the callback to that. And when I saw that happen, it, you know, we'll talk about something later. And I was like, this seems a little bit too prestigious. Is, you know, something about to happen tonight? And, you know, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I really like the intro to the show.
All right, CJ Wolfie and Terrell.
Yeah, the intros was pretty cool. It's good that they show like the past champions of Evolve, show the history of it, how long it's been, only been had the show, but no back then. But yeah, it was good. They showed like all the stuff like they were there, and then kind of keep reminding people about how Evolve was, and then especially how it is now. Like telling y'all, that we create great wrestlers that can go on to the main roster and then maybe head on to WrestleMania. So, we saw they put for a few of them already. So, yeah. I like they still don't give some representation and Evolve, keep that going.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing the history. I was really just excited to see this match for real, but I love how they did the intro and showing the history of it. And it just gives you like a perspective of where it is now and how it used to be. And it's so dope seeing it grow how it did.
All right, Shauna.
Yeah, I really liked it. The one thing too, I think it kind of allowed for there to be like the match tonight is important. It wasn't just like, hey, like this match tonight is important. And it also kind of gave an explanation if people are just tuning in for the first time, like Evolve is important. This is why it's important. It's not just WWE saying, you know what I want to do? I want to have an indie show. No, there's history, there's stuff to it. And it was like, it's important. And this is why it's important. And if you didn't know it's important, here it is. So I think it was a really good way to start the show with how the show capped at the end.
That's right.
All right,
If you
forgive
don't
me if
know, now you know.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe what like they had like the like Harlem Lewis like talking over it and stuff like that. But I know we've seen this like some of this promo before, like previously, and it kind of like interwoven like the importance of Evolve, like the Drew McIntyre's wanted, all that good stuff. I know I've seen it before. I don't know if it was Evolve or a commercial somewhere else, but I did like the fact how they did put it together. They made it feel super important, like more important than it was on Succession 3. Like, to be honest, like they really, I don't know if it's the camera or whatever. I keep harping on the camera because I like movies and stuff like that. But the production of it was really good. And it really felt important. Like the stakes are high, and you have to watch this episode. So after all that happened, we get our first match of the evening, which was against Starboy and Max Abrams. So I guess we'll go a little bit in reverse. Start with Shauna first with this one. Well, I'll set up a little. Well, no, I'll let you just go with it, and then I'll talk about what I liked about it. Yeah, because I can't do play-by-play, but stuff happened before and all that stuff. But I'll let you go.
So I liked the beginning, and I thought it was funny with the red herring that Max was sending the Mog Squad off to have a spa day to chill, that he had it. So it was kind of a nice like, oh, hey, go do this. And you're like, oh, they're not going to be there, but you knew they were going to be there. So I thought that was really fun. I liked the backstage bit before Max came out to kind of see them enter. I really like that. Robert Stone, once again, being on commentary. I said this earlier, like last week, and he's like, oh, I haven't been paying attention. Why haven't you paying attention? That's your job. And he didn't sound excited to see Starboy, who's shown up on and has been, prominent on NXT a couple times. He's been on TNA. Just kind of like, yeah, he's here. I kind of get the denim thing. Like, dude, like, are you so stressed out at your other job, that this is kind of annoying to you? So I was kind of hopeful like that he would be more excited to be like, oh yeah, he's been a great talent on NXT. But nothing. We knew that there was going to be chaos and shenanigans and interference from the Mog Squad. And of course there was. I don't think everybody expected the wayward punch that happened that caused some discourse from 1.0 and Starboy. So it's going to be interesting. And we see a segment later with that, how that's going to play out with those going. But I knew the Mog Squad was going to get the win. They lost 2 last week. You knew they weren't going to lose this one. I mentioned earlier the Evolve effect on the little tidbits of information. They did mention that Max did win the ID championship. And of course, he did win that from Starboy. So kind of interesting to see, head to that match between the two of them again. Hopefully I can go back and watch the other one online. But overall, I enjoyed the match. I thought it was fun. And I think it really set up more of the Mog Squad saying, hey, we're this dominant force. And I think now we're going to have some interesting tension with the 1.0 crew.
All right, CJ Wolf and Terrell.
Yeah, the match was pretty good, and Max Abrams, the man be selling. You didn't notice that when he be selling Chaz's moves, Mercy. I can see where you learning from Cody Rhodes, but he's pretty good in this match. And of course the Mog Squad gonna appear. I already knew they were probably going to come out there, but then when the 1.0 ID 1.0 came out there, yeah, all I gotta say is God dang it, Cap.
Yep.
God dang it, Cap. With your new hairstyle, look with this fro. But dang. But I kind of see, really, I kind of see Cap turning heel pretty soon. Really, I think he probably going to turn heel pretty soon. But overall, the match was really good. I already figured probably Max going to get this win. And kind of nice, too, that I found out he actually won the ID championship title, which is it's pretty neat. I wish they at least let them come out there with it on Evolve, since they like to advertise it more. Show them the belt. Let them bring the belt there. Let them show it off the belt. Like at least let us see it on TV maybe or something.
Yep.
So that's my thing there. Yeah, let them bring the belt on there or something. But yeah, the match. I get a match of B plus.
Yeah, man. Seeing the title on Evolve would be a good, because I would even say for people like amateur boxers, indie wrestlers, a championship is a championship. And to me, holding the title, having a championship, a legitimized championship is a big deal. No matter how small the company is, no matter how big the company is. Hometown heroes, hometown boxers here in Columbus, Mississippi, wrestlers, whatever. If you are a champion, it is important that the belt is seen no matter what level show it is. Now, let me go back to the beginning. I love seeing Starboy interest come out. It was dope seeing him return, because that's my boy right there, the Denim Dragon. That's my guy. Now, I was torn because he was going against Max Abrams, and I forgot that he was going against Max Abrams. Because Max Abrams is my dude. This is episode 69. You can't have an episode without the main man himself. Main man energy. Dude came out swinging his hips for the ladies. They was booing him. Y'all should have been happy to see that man gyrating for y'all. No. Don't hate. No, don't hate. Don't hate. You can't hate on that. You can't hate. Because you know where he learned it from. You know who he learned that from? He learned that from Cody Rhodes. Yes. New Japan Cody Rhodes, yes indeed. He was a force to be reckoned with, because them hips did not lie. The men was, because they was haters, obviously. They can't roll their hips like that. See, you gotta put your waist belt on, you gotta make sure that your hips stay tight. And that's why I make sure that I'm petite and feeling unique. Oh yeah. You feel me? Max Abrams is my dude, man. I'm glad he won. Now, Cappuccino Jones, you should be ashamed of yourself, because that caffeine addiction is starting to get the best of you. I keep telling you, that caffeine gonna have you on tunnel vision, and you won't be able to see. He couldn't even stop himself from punching Starboy. He punched that man. Haymaker. Caffeine addiction. Caffeine adrenaline.
Oh man.
But I give the match an A. The match was very entertaining.
All right, hear these thoughts.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. Now I busted out laughing when Max Abrams got that chicken shimmy warmed up backstage. He started gyrating before he even got through the curtains. He was making sure it was all loose and warmed up. So when he got out there, he wanted the ladies to see all them hips. Like he was getting into it. I like that. But the interesting thing, going back to what Shauna said, Starboy being the person to take the ID championship off of Max Abrams, and I'm having that situation. Cappuccino Jones lost it to Starboy, which is in fact the person who he punched in the face today, which I think was on purpose. Ever since Cappuccino Jones started dressing like he's from Roll Bounce, he lost his mind. He been losing his mind, bro. And I think we're gonna get a heel turn from this guy.
Didn't you see that match a few weeks ago that I was on? I forget where it was, and he was. If you watch the match, he was playing heel through the match. He was
playing heel. He's practicing. Yeah. He about to bring that over to Evolve. So it's coming. It's coming, and I like that Evolve did that, even though they didn't put it like. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. The fact that they showed that Max Abrams was the ID champion, and then to have those three guys have a situation, I think they did it on purpose. It's kind of like a if you know type of moment. And I love that. And I like the fact that Max Abrams won, given what Thatcher did to them last week with that group. But overall, I thought the match was a lot of fun. I love this from Max Abrams. I love that Evolve is consistent with the storyline. So I think there's more to that punch than meets the eye, personally. And I can't wait to see what comes out of that.
You know what? The light bulb
can I add
went
something?
off in my head. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add one more thing. So I'm happy that you reminded us, because me and Chelsea was trying to figure out what was the order of the title changes just recently. So I'm happy that you reminded us of that, because now I'm even more pissed that they don't have the title on freaking TV.
Yeah.
Like that could literally be the mid-card title or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And you've got Lainey, who challenged Nikita last week. She has the women's ID title, and she came out and attacked Nikita. We don't see the title with her.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But we understand it's an Indies title, but just give us just show it. At least let him show it off. Let him brag.
Matt, he gonna show it off.
Well, Starboy is the
Okay. Yeah, still.
Well, that's why I was
he's
gonna say the
had
light
it.
bulb went off in my head because I completely forgot about the lineage of the ID championship. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense because I was kind of thinking maybe he did it on purpose, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Doubt is wiped now. No, you do not get the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, he did take the ID championship off of you, and
Yep.
you got this new, like you said, roll bounce, velveteen, like attitude going on right now.
Sweetness.
Okay, so
Come on.
Oh my God.
Cappuccino Jones, I'm sorry. It wasn't the caffeine. You just had a flashback. Okay, got it.
He a hater.
Yeah.
He's a hater.
Oh.
But okay, what I thought about the match, like I did like the fact that they started off the match the way they did. Like before they started off the match with Max Abrams in the back of the curtain, because we don't. That's like kind of the first time we've seen that happen on Evolve, and he's just talking, hyping up this guy, telling him he's going to send him off for like a spa day or whatever. And then you're right, he just started dancing before the music, before the music even hit.
It was so good.
It was so funny to me. It's like I don't know why. 'cause-
Jiggy, like he
He's just
yeah,
trying to get hit in a Shawn Michaels.
even I was
getting them hips loose.
even I was doing that little dance on stream when I was doing a live stream when he came out the curtain. The music kind of catchy.
Oh, by the
yeah.
way, before we move on, sorry.
Yeah, go
Shout out to CJ Valor. If you're watching this right now, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the things you've been doing for the group. Kumasta Kuyo, please come through. Hit us up in the comments. That is all.
Yeah. Oh, before I get started, you guys know that talk about the ID championship. I got to hold the ID championship. I've never held any type of wrestling belt,
Really?
replica or whatever before. Yes.
Oh.
Max
How'd it
put it on
feel?
the shoulder. It was heavy. I mean,
was heavy?
like- it was like I would think the belt will be light. It wasn't like I could pick it up and everything. It was what I don't know, like 10, 15 pounds. It felt like I was
Oh.
like, oh, okay. I didn't.
Okay.
I was like, he said, hey, you want to wear it? I'm like, okay.
Max let you wear it? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I got to meet half of the Mock Squad. Santi Rivera and Max Abrams did a CCW show over the weekend, so I was there. So I got
That's
get out
cool.
there. So I'm like, there's maybe 4 1/4 members of the Monks. Maybe I might be.
Yeah, you're part of the Mod Squad now. You got knighted.
But anyway, yeah,
The
I thought the whole
honorary Mogger.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like honorary Ooze member,
Honorary Mogger.
honorary Mogger. So
EOD Maxon.
Oh my God. Oh.
But yeah, I thought the match was really, really good, and I do like it when Starboy and them have their matches because I did see their ID match on Twitter. So technically,
Yeah.
it's like their third match in WWE they had going on because he had, and it's kind of funny because Max has won all of them. Usually you have your rubber matches or whatever, but no, Max has actually won all 3 of these matches. So that was pretty cool. I did like when 1.0 came out there, and just we knew the Mock Squad was going to come out there. We knew they were coming out at some point, but they didn't really interfere as much as you thought they would.
Yeah.
They kind of came out there, kind of caused a little distraction. 1.0 came out there. The punch by Cappuccino, though, I didn't see that coming. But I was like, yeah, I've seen this stuff on social media, so I know he looks like he's turning heel. It looks like we're getting a slow heel turn for him. But until you mentioned the ID thing, I was like, oh, yeah, he was the one that took that ID championship off him. That wasn't an accident. He's like, he probably wanted to hit them both and everything, but Santi kind of fell down, so he's like, he got all the force of it. So I'm like, you're not slick, Capture. Like it almost slipped by me, but good thing we had hear these thoughts in the channel to set me straight, to smarten me up a little bit. But yeah, the right person won, in my opinion, Max Abrams, and you could let the whole Mock Squad lose. So they got their little get back, but Max is the leader of the group.
Yeah.
He's up there in the championship realm. So I was like, yeah, he had to get one. So they didn't lose completely. So I did like that. And it was an excellent match. Starboy always has like good matches, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So let's go on to the next thing. I want to say, was it the promo? Was the next thing? Nikita?
Yeah, Nikita and Sloan.
Okay. Nikita and Sloan Jacobs promo. Hear these thoughts. We'll start with you. What did you think about this promo?
Well, first and foremost, shout out to them for giving a shout out to Dreamwave. I thought that was dope because even though Nikita tried to kind of talk down to him, Sloan actually took up for him. I'm so used to WWE not wanting to mention other promotions that it's kind of weird to hear them mention other promotions that's not under their umbrella. So outside of maybe New Japan, but I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like Nikita has some good points. She's like, why did you set up a party with all my ops there wanted to jump me for my championship. It made no sense. The whole party fell apart. I got slammed through a table and all these different things. She had a good point. At a part of the time, I kind of felt bad for Sloan Jacobs because I was like, okay, she tried to set up a party. But with all the ops there, nah, I don't know. Sloan, I'm watching you. I don't know. I don't like that.
All right, Shauna.
Yeah, so we did forget there was the Harlem Thatcher thing was before that, so we'll have to go back and touch on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah, so but no, I liked it. I think this really just is setting up more discourse between Sloan and Nikita, because Nikita was expecting this big thing. Sloan had nobody show up, and then they all attacked her. So I think it's throwing a little bit more discourse. And the one thing that I did find kind of odd is that Nikita is letting Lainey have a shot at her next week. I figured she would have been like, oh, she attacked me. She's at the bottom of the line. I'm not going to let her get anywhere near me. So I thought that was kind of interesting that she was like, hey, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let her have this shot. So it'll be interesting. And they did mention Wendy Chu in there. So it's going to be, are we going to see Wendy soon? Is Wendy going to come back and ask for a rematch? Oh, yeah. So I think it's just going to set up, I think, you know, that line of who we're going to see go against Nikita. But I think it's still those little seeds of doubt of that friendship and Nikita getting annoyed by Sloan before she kicks her to the curb 100%.
Okay. CJ Wolfie, it's real. The both promos, the Thatcher promo, we'll just put them all into one. Thatcher promo and the Nikita promo. What you guys think of both?
Yeah, the Nikita promo was it was entertaining. Yeah, they were kind of crazy what Sloan had side up for her celebration, but yeah, it was interesting. They ain't got Lainey look at it, getting trying to get a title shot against Nikita, so that's good on that. And what promo he did?
Aaron
Harlem.
Rourke.
Yeah.
No, wherever came first, like one of them.
It was Aaron Rourke or Harlem. Yeah, that was I guess to give him a well, Harlem was telling him like don't be ready because what he called it Harlem Highway.
Harlem Highway.
It was song he had said something is coming and okay, all right, you guys, he getting pumped up, so he's ready for it. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Harlem Lewis, he was very pumped up. Not as pumped as I thought he would be, because you know it is episode 69. I mean, he could have been a little more pumped. You know, he could have been hard.
Oh my God,
rock hard. He could have went a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying, with the excitement. He could have, but he chose not to, and that's okay because he was focused. He was focused on getting his championship. He's been there since day one, and you know. Later on, we just have to see what happened. But as far as with Nikita, Big Cat Kita, while she got the gold, Big Cat Kita got a target on her back, and the closest person to her could be the worst enemy that she has, because sometimes it be like that. And that woman, that woman, Sloan Jacob, she got a name that sound untrustworthy. Sloan. What was the murder weapon? Sloan. It sounds like a sword that you just, you know what I'm saying? Sloan, a knife. Yeah. But no, she needs to be left alone. For real. Because S stands for sneaky. And then alone. See, the A is silent, but there's, you know what I'm saying? Sloan. She needs to be left alone. Nikita Lyons, I can't even see how you can even hang out with someone that you obviously annoyed with anyway. You know what I'm saying?
She's always annoyed. Her facial expressions, every time Sloan opens her mouth, she's like side-eyeing her and rolling her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Crazy. I don't understand it. I just don't understand
when he's done, let's know about the Harlem Lewis promo since
I'm done. I'm done.
Over it.
I mean, it was cool. It was cool. Thatcher came in and said, pretty much gave him some words of encouragement to let him know. And Harlem Lewis was like, this is my moment. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Like you said, he didn't seem really that hyped. Like, I got to do this. It was just more like he sounded nervous. Yeah. Like
the way you said that is crazy.
Yeah, it sounded nervous. Not nervous.
I gotta do this.
Yeah, I need to take it. Like it wasn't like that. It was more so like it was almost like he knew the gravity of the moment. Type of nervous. Like he knew this was his moment. He was just it was just creeping in on him. So I thought it was pretty cool.
All right. For me, the crazy thing with the Thatcher promo was like, I could sum it up in a couple words. It was fine because I was more interested in the ID 1.0 players. For me, because you still had Starboy still mad about with Cappuccino about
Yeah.
that punch from early in the night. I like the fact that he didn't really drop it because they were just in the back to kind of hype it up Lewis, since he is technically a 1.0 guy, even though he's more PC. So they're all back. So you're thinking, oh, okay. I actually thought it was shot maybe on NXT or something like that. They inserted on there, and then he just like, hey, what about that? I was like, oh, so they're not just all chummy and everything right now. So I like that. But that set up a match for next week between, for whatever reason, Cappuccino and Marcus Mathers versus.
You're talking about that the backstage one.
Yeah, the backstage.
Oh, I was thinking of the Harlem Lewis one when him and Thatcher was like he met him backstage.
It was the same one. It was the same.
Oh, it was part
promo.
of the same thing?
Yeah, because it was part of the same promo.
Oh, I thought the backstage one happened after the Layla Diggs match.
It was another one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So basically, the Harlem Lewis one didn't last that long. He just kind of went up there, like told him, wished him luck and stuff like that. And then after he left, then that's when the other stuff started happening. And so then for whatever reason, Cappuccino was like, "Oh, me and Marcus Mathers, we want to take off Victor and Shiloh." And Thatcher was like,
okay,
nah. He's like, I don't want to reward these guys and blah, blah, blah. But then they egged him on. So he said, all right. I guess I'll figure out something. So that match is potentially set up next week. I'll just spoil it. Spoiler alert. He got on the phones real quick, I guess. I know Shauna wants to talk about that part. So we're going to let her go ahead and talk about
Yeah, so that was the one thing that on that one I mentioned it earlier. I was like, I didn't want them to ever have a match. I wanted them just to be like chaos, like fighting in the back, get to the ring, get a ref out here, let's settle this now kind of a thing. And I think Thatcher is still stuck in that, oh shit, what did I do? I screwed up by hiring these guys. So he's giving it to them. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they handle each other in the match next week. So kind of curious to see how that plays out and if any tension with the 1.0 crew affects this match as well. So yeah, I'm just kind of still upset. It's like, oh yeah, here you can have a match with them because I messed up in hiring these guys. I was like, no, just let them cause chaos and then get them there to be like, oh, hey, I fired you, but can you come back next week for a match? I got one set for you.
You know what? Speaking of that really quick before we move on, because I you're right. I forgot that this happened when it happened. First and foremost, Timothy Thatcher, he knew it was a bad idea to hire these guys as security guard, but now he's going to let them in the ring with his wrestlers.
No background check.
What? Like what is going? And now he has to pay them now because they got to be contracted to be in part of this. But the other thing is, man, anytime there's a Marcus Mathers match, I'm always for it, man. I love watching that guy in the ring. He has so much energy, but I have a sneaky suspicion that he may end up being Cappuccino Jones' first victim in his road to turning heel.
I can see that.
I feel like that's what's going to happen.
All right. Well, before we move on, I actually forgot. I got so excited with the Cappuccino possibly getting turning heel. I forgot to talk about the Key to Lines. I absolutely love that whole segment. And the Key to Lines treats Sloane Jacobs like she's like an inch away from beating her ass at any moment if she breathes wrong.
Yeah.
At any moment, she just be looking at her with the utmost frustration. Like, just her presence is enough to bother her. Like, why are you here?
She said my third eye is rolling.
Eye is rolling.
Yeah, so the fact that the party was a complete disaster by accident or by choice, I don't know. I mean, no VIP showed up, but all your ops did. She said everybody that wants to challenge me for the belt showed up last night. And I was like, she right and everything. And then she started singing to her and everything. I was like,
hey,
the way she dismisses Sloane is great.
Yo, D-Walk.
Oh, D-Walk's in the building. What's up?
Yeah,
I just want to say, hey, how y'all doing?
D-Walk is here for episode 69 because this is Mr. 69 himself.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh, have mercy.
Hey, whatever you do, man, brush your teeth after. That's all I ask.
D-Walk, did you watch Evolve last night?
Oh, he frozen.
Oh, he might just be here just to say hello, drop by real quick. All right, make sure you go watch NXT Time with D-Walk on Tuesdays. But yeah, Nikita, the way she was singing her off and everything, which I don't know, it was just so hilarious to me. I think she needs to keep the title for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And she also has the belt on NXT. She had a match for the North American Championship over the week, over this past Tuesday.
She looked great in that match too.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah.
So hopefully, even before we talk about this next match, because that's how time works, we got to do a little time travel action. But hope Layla Diggs gets well. I hope her arm isn't. It doesn't look like it's probably seriously injured the way she was on TV, and she had it in just a regular sling. So hopefully, it's something that's maybe make it a week or two, maybe just don't want to chance it. Hopefully, that's the case. Because we're going to segue into our Layla Diggs and Veronica Haven match. So it's like, how did she have a match? It's pre-recorded, so that's how we had that. So we'll start with CJ Wolfie and Terrell. What did you think about Layla Diggs and a Veronica Haven match?
It was a good, decent match. That's Veronica girl. She got something going. It's the first time I seen her in the ring, but she got something going. Layla Diggs, impressive as always, and I'm glad she picked up the win, really. And then y'all said the moonsault always it feels magnificent.
Yeah.
Magnificent. Keep going with that. I really hate that though.
Each
I
moment.
really hate that though with her. Well, this kind of about on NXT, but with Tuesday that she couldn't go after the North American title because she was injured. But I hope she get her opportunity back to know that she won. At least probably later in the future, so she take a shot at it. But yeah, good match. Layla D is great. Veronica, she doing good too. So I get the match. B plus. They did good.
Yeah, the match is a B plus. I liked Veronica's attire. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I like the rings.
Yeah. It was.
The rings look pretty neat.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, her and Layla Diggs, they put on an amazing match for real. Yeah, I give it a B plus as well for real.
All right. So we'll jump to here when he starts real quick. Or actually, we'll jump to Alex real quick because we don't know how long he'll be here. Alex, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I don't know how long I have this. I feel like I'm on a space mission and they're trying to stop me. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, I didn't know if you had any thoughts right now in case something happens with your connection. So, but if not,
Okay.
Here these. Okay. Go ahead,
Alex. I'll say this. What are we talking about real quick?
Layla Diggs and Veronica Haven.
Layla
but
Diggs
since you were
and
here,
Veronica
you can talk
Haven.
about whatever.
Okay. No, I'll talk about Layla Diggs, Veronica Haven. Shout out to Bird Lady, and I said this on the Evolve Effect. She beat the crap out of Lyra. That's why she looks all bummy, and then she took the bird wings for herself. That's really cool. I did want to say this on the Evolve Effect. EOD has a different name for Layla Diggs' finisher. I call it Fly Me to the Moon, as the Sinatra song. He calls it a different one. And if you guys can really think about it, what would you call Layla Diggs' finisher, the moonsault? But you gotta base it on a song. Just to let you guys know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But other than that, Veronica Haven, you did your best. You were going to lose because I said it's the EOD. Layla Diggs is on a 6-0 streak. Damn. That's all I gotta say.
If I had to name it after a song, I would call it the Fly Away Moonsault, Fly Away by Michael Jackson. Because when a person is laying on their back and they know that moonsault is devastating, she's going to be telling them, baby, don't make me, baby, don't make me, baby, don't make me fly away. Bow!
Oh man.
Wolf, can you think of one real quick, or you want us to come back to you on that? We'll come back to you on that. We'll come back to you because I was definitely going to ask Shauna, but we're going to go to hear these thoughts first because I wanted to see if Shauna thought of something in the Evolve Effect. All right, hear these thoughts. What did you think about this match, and do you have a name for the moonsault?
Okay, so my name for the moonsault will be Fly Like an Eagle. Remember back in the day? from the
Yeah.
Space Jam movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be it. I like that song. But as far as the match itself, yeah, it's funny that Alex said that she beat the wings off of Lyra Valkyria, and she's fucking, and they're clean now too. They're like white wings, so they're not like dirty and stuff. But I did like this match. I like the fact that Layla Diggs showcased her strength too, because when she picked up what's her name in Evolve with the wings? I know her name in the Indies.
Oh,
Is it
Haven?
Veronica Haven. Veronica Haven, yeah. She picked her up off the ground. She caught her when she tried to do a splash and did a walk-in power slam on her. I don't know what the move she calls it, but when she picks her up for a suplex and then slams her on the stomach, like I like that Layla Diggs showed more of her strength, because one thing I was concerned about her is, even though I love the moonsault, I didn't want them to like kind of just relegate her to that one move, kind of like they did with what's his name when he had the red arrow. Nevin, when they had Nevin, and that's all he did every match, and it was like they didn't really give him else or El Rio, just the moonsault. So I'm glad that she showed other things that she can do, so they don't want to stick her to just that moonsault, because there's more that she can offer. But yeah, I really like the match, and hopefully Veronica does get a win at some point in time, but today wasn't the day, unfortunately, for her. So
and one thing that I love about Layla Diggs is that before she even did the moonsault, she has been one of the wrestlers that I would say, when it comes to evolve, she has definitely evolved. Every single episode that she has appeared in, her in-ring ability has always been advancing more and more, or evolving more and more and more. And the moonsault was like the icing on the cake for her to have a finisher that she can real deal just have.
Thanks.
All right, Shauna, what did you think? And I know you don't have a name for the movie yet.
No, I don't. I am like, and all the only songs I can think of, honestly, are all the like the kiddie songs that my little one listens to all the time. So I'm like, I don't want to go into the Blippy repertoire to find a name for the song, for the moonsault, but I'll think of one. I like the match. Hear These Thoughts is exactly what I said about her moonsault earlier on the Evolve Effect. Like, could we make sure we're seeing other things and it's just not her with that viral moment? I'm gonna call not Fallon, Veronica.
You kept trying to call her that too.
I keep doing it. But her, like, she was a fallen angel, and that was her gimmick. And the thing that I talked about was when she came out, she had her wings, she had her fallen angel, but then her Titantron was Sin City, Las Vegas. How does that work?
Because
like,
all the fallen angels are in Sin City.
Okay, because I was like,
your fallen angels and Sin, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Isn't she from Vegas? Isn't that where she like originally trained? I think
she was in Arizona. Arizona, I think.
It get hot there.
So I'm hopeful that they can kind of work her character a little bit if they're going to keep her fallen angel, which was what she was on the Indies with Fallon. So hopefully they can do that. But I like the match. They have a rocket strapped to Layla Diggs, which I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just really curious to see how her character is going to be different on Evolve and NXT, because Evolve, she attacked Nikita. She wants that title. She can get it there. But then on NXT, they're friends. They're in a faction. She's kind of like a, reluctant heel over there with everything going on. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with her character and how they treat her on both of those programs. But right now, with the way that they're doing everything with her, I have a feeling she'll be the next Evolve Women's Champion at this point, with everything that she's doing and what the matches and stuff and the way they're showcasing her.
You know what? She's billed from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's the reason why.
I actually had a whole different thought on that. Well, okay, bear with me. And it does have a WWE tie, because Alicia Fox one time made a guest appearance on this TV show. It was a sci-fi show. It had to do with like angels in Las Vegas. I can't remember what it was called, but it was kind of cool and everything. It had the dude from Buffy the Vampire Slayer in it at some point. It was based on a movie that no one saw, and it made a TV show that was set 25 years in the future of a movie that no one saw. But it was on Sci-Fi Network. I don't know if it was called like...
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of that show. Yeah.
And at some point when SmackDown was on Sci-Fi, when they used to sometimes have people, if you're on the network, guest star, they should guest star on that show. That was where I was going to go. I was like, okay, fallen angels, because there really were little fallen angels in
Yeah.
in Las Vegas. Yes.
Interesting enough, Nikita Lyons is from Las Vegas, Nevada too, and remember they're on the same
Oh.
side too. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think that has nothing to do with it, but it's just
No.
a random Easter egg throw in there.
Yeah. So I thought the match was fantastic and everything. But Layla Diggs to me fought like she was a heel. She was super aggressive the entire match and everything. So if you were watching with your sound off, you would think Layla was the heel and
Mhm.
Veronica was the face. Because that's
Yeah.
the way she wrestled. I liked it though. But Veronica, that gear was awesome. It's like whatever Lyra Valkyrie had, is like she studied it and upgraded it because even when she went down, the wings kind of went down too.
Yeah, I like that.
That was so cool. And
Yeah.
hopefully, if she does make it past NXT, because Lyra Valkyrie's wings worked fine on NXT, but I know when she went to the main roster, for whatever reason, it would be hiccups with the wings. Then they try to give it the arm wings that it just wasn't the same. So I'm glad they got rid of those.
Mhm.
But it's
Yep.
like the
And then
wings were fine.
and then
just
she
she
came
couldn't
out
get
with
off
the
them.
Becky Stumpers. She
Oh,
came out with the
yeah.
Becky Stumpers.
oh, don't
So
mind.
yeah, but I really thought it was good. I'm glad this is. I think to me, I think it's the first time I saw a one-on-one match with her in Evolve. So I thought she did pretty good. And yeah, I mean, she seems like she might be on that Cyrus streak right now. But because you're new and everything, somebody's got to be the one that loses the matches. Eventually, you'll start winning. But I do think they got the rocket strap on Layla Diggs. And the only thing I really wanted to say about it was the way they did the commentary. Yes, we do know it's a taped show, but we really never see the commentators' faces, and some of the stuff they could have cleaned up, like the
Yeah.
way Robert Stone was talking about Layla Diggs, like, oh yeah, she's been on the show a couple times, and yeah, she's all right. It's like she's on NXT, she's an actual NXT star now, so it's like to talk about it, like she had a guest starring appearance, she was about to, if she didn't get hurt, which I understand it might have been too much to do this. She was going for the North American Championship on Tuesday, just out because I think she was even posting like hours before. Then that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping her injury isn't too bad, nothing serious because it seemed like it was a last second decision. Like, okay, we're just gonna do something else for this match instead. So that stuff like that they got to clean up. I get it. It was taped a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, but obviously between that taping, maybe this is what led her to become like on the NXT roster was maybe whatever she did at this taping. Because it seemed like they had an idea of what they want to do with Layla, but something else changed. Like they did mention Natty, and it was smart they didn't mention Nikita or Carmen, even though because they're probably going to be feuding on this show. But yeah, I thought the match was excellent, and what I call the moonsault. All right, guys, this is what I call it. I call it the take my breath away moonsault because every
Oh,
time I see it from the movie Top Gun. Because the first time I saw it, what she did,
Take
it
my
looked like
breath away.
yeah, it looked like it was a slow motion, and that's what I was thinking when I saw it and everything. So that's what I call it, the take my breath away moonsault.
Oh yeah.
And I do the song, it's like, take my
Fucking
breath
hard.
away. So that's what I call it. And,
Could I add? Yeah. Could I add one more thing too? Just like
Yeah, go ahead.
two more things. Robert Stone really needs to get his stuff together. Cause I don't know what's going on with commentary ever since he's been back. I don't know if he missed Peter and you know that dynamic duo that chemistry that they had. Hey, I feel you. You know, don't nobody want to be around what's his face? I can't even remember his name. Blake. Yeah,
Howard.
no one wants to be around Blake Howard. He don't want to commentate with Blake Howard. That's why he feel unenthusiastic. You know what I'm saying? I know I give Blake Howard hell. I don't care. But off real, he probably don't want to commentate with him. He want to do the dynamic duo thing again. You know what I'm saying? That's classic. For anybody that haven't watched Evolve when it first started off, that's classic
the best
commentary right there.
team, yeah.
That's the
Stone and
classic
Rosenberg.
commentary team right there, man. Y'all need to go back and watch those. And speaking of evolving, how do you evolve? You know what I'm saying? How do you be this Batgirl babyface and evolve into a homeless bum when you turn heel?
Oh, Lyra.
Yes.
Oh,
Just saying.
No, sure.
she ate one of those she ate one of those Crucifino brownies.
Bro.
She had one of the Matrix sweaters on. Oh my God.
she like she just can't. Oh my god.
Look like she just did the Thriller dance, boy.
Oh, God.
But I do hope she ends up in a tag team with Tatum because she looks more like Tatum now than
Yes.
No,
at any
no,
point in time.
no.
Yeah,
Nope.
it look like she would be like it's almost time for her to come on into the
Tate-
main roster.
Nope.
So so when I can see,
He
yeah,
said
she's
nope.
gonna probably be with her.
Nope. Not right now. Not right now.
And then she got somebody to do something with.
She
so
looks like a
go with her.
Tatum wannabe right now.
Oh my god.
Imagine how they gonna book Tatum on the main roster. Look at how they doing Lyra. You think they finna take Tatum serious?
Man, yeah.
But if they play into Tatum and Lyra's history, and maybe Tatum's the one that pulls her back.
Yeah, but you know the main roster not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like do some other kind of stuff and then just look blah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, next another promo heavy episode of Evolve.
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe the next promo was Elijah Holyfield, and with that promo, we're going to start with Shauna first.
Yeah, so I liked the promo because I think we're finally starting to get Elijah's character, and I'm really liking it. I think too, it's really him saying, I am who I am. I have the Holyfield name, but I am my own person at the same time. And I think it's coming through really well. Literally as soon as he challenged Brooks, I was like, poor coach. I feel so bad for him right now, knowing that he's got to sit through another one of his matches. I was like, this is not going to go well. I literally started laughing, and my husband was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I'll tell you in a minute. But I think it's going to be really good. I think, Elijah's going to win the match next week to, even the score, and then we'll get that best of 3 out of them. But I really liked it, and I think it's really finally solidifying his character, and I can't wait to see what else he does and for that match next week.
All right. Hear these thoughts. What do you think about Elijah Holyfield's promo?
Yeah, I agree with everything Shauna just said, and I like the fact that they're showing more and more of his character. And again, I can't say this enough. It just seems so organic. I don't like when they take a person and they get super aggressive and it just seems over the top. And I understand that's a part of professional wrestling, but there is a level of being aggressive where it just seems very cartoonish, and that is not Elijah Holyfield at all. It feels like he believes everything he's saying in all of the promos. So I like that. I really do. And they do add his dad's name in there here and there, but I mean, his last name is that, so you can't really avoid that at this point. So,
All right, CJ Wolfie and Terrell.
I will say that unfortunately, Coach is not going to watch this match, and that's only because Brooks Jensen is in it. And he has said that time and time again that no matter who is going against Brooks Jensen, it could be his favorite wrestler. He's just not going to watch it because he despised that man. How can one man just make a person not want to?
You really hate that man. You really hate him.
Yeah. So it's nothing against you, Elijah. It's just Brooks, you know what I'm saying? The man that studies old school tapes instead of doing his in-ring work backstage. That sounds about right, you know?
All right.
What you got, baby?
Oh, CJ Wolfie, you got.
I really agree to everybody on the panel. Really, yeah, it's good that he's developing some character on now. And Brooks, I say godly Brooks.
All right. I was gonna say, I know Coach is gonna like this line because Holyfield called that man a 24-year-old bum. I'm like, how are you gonna disrespect that man like that? That was kind of crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot how young Brooks Jensen.
Yeah, I'm like, he's 24. What the heck?
Wait,
Yeah,
he
he's
snap.
Yeah, he's a young boy.
He looked 30.
Oh, he's 24, bro. He's 24,
young.
man.
He's been around for a
Late
long
20s or
time.
20s.
There's no way he's 24. We need to switch ages.
That's a 70s 24 right there. That's how they used to look back in the day.
Oh, we.
God.
But I do agree with what.
Hey, if anybody
everybody
ever
on the panel.
seen Dazed and Confused,
Oh my God.
that sounds like a
my
Dazed
God.
and Confused reference right there.
Hey, dude.
So I do agree with everybody on the panel about Elijah. And the cool thing, like Coach alluded to, and I know Shauna said it on the Evolve Effect earlier, even though he is Holyfield's son, it doesn't feel like he's Holyfield's son. He feels like a unique character that just happens to be his son. They don't really lean into it that much. And Yeah, I was also afraid. I thought they were going to try to make him a Keanu Carver clone. Is what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's his own character, and he's believable. That's the thing. When he talks, he's just believable. It's like, oh, I believe every word he's saying. He's not. It's like even when he talks and he's yelling, it's like he keeps it at a certain pace, so he's not overly yelling and everything. Like what you gonna like that type of deal. He's like he sounds so believable, and he just happens to be his son as far as I'm concerned. If he didn't say he was Holyfield's son, I'd be like, all right, like I don't even care. It's like I don't care.
He doesn't mention it.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't mention it. He just mentioned like he's own man. Like I'm defending my last name, not I'm defending my last name for my father, or it's cool.
Exactly. Yeah. And they the way he says it too, it's like, okay, we know you gotta get people eyeballs on the product and everything. So it's okay, it's Holyfield's son and everything, but that's not his gimmick. It's just not his gimmick. It just happened to be like they just put it as a fun fact is what they could have done on Evolve, the way they actually treat it. It's like they did a really good job with him. And the fact that he's good in the ring and his mic skills are like that. I mean,
yep.
I have a thought, but I have to wait to the end of the episode to tell you about it with Mr. Holyfield. But anyway, let's see. I want to see. I thought something else happened next.
Didn't we have the Aaron?
Yeah, the Aaron promo. Yeah, I guess. Thatcher also went to wish Aaron good luck for his match. So that was kind of cool and everything. So we got to get your guys' thoughts on it because I don't know. It wasn't, as the kids say, he wasn't keeping the same energy with this good luck to Aaron Rourke. So we'll start again with CJ Wolfie and Terrell.
Our
I remember
promo
that
was
part
like, it's a little hint. It was decent, but I'm on Cap though. How you act like you don't remember what you did? And I did. We were like, they were beside each other, cheering on. No, I put up Aaron and all this and that. But you just literally, you think Chaz and they ain't gonna forget about that?
Yeah.
The man's right there, and you think
that
like,
was crazy.
I like, did you need you that quick or something? Wait a minute. And then when Chad asked about it, like, about what? You punch this man in the face.
Yeah.
I know it's accidental, but then again, you trying to forget about it, so that makes it seem like you did it on purpose.
No, well, we already confirmed it's something more to that.
Yeah.
Because he could have stopped himself. He could have stopped himself, but he didn't. But yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? They was hyping up Aaron, man. Aaron Rourke has been an amazing champion. I thought it was great seeing him as champion. Shout out to WWE for taking a risk on him, and letting him do his thing, and he really proved that he could be a fighter champion, man. He defended that mug for real. And yeah, Cap, stop the cap.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued to see this match with him teaming up with Marshall because Marcus, my bad.
I kept saying that too.
Because Marcus is talented. I like his in-ring work. It's so dope watching him in the ring. But I got a weird feeling that whatever happens is going to be Cap's fault, and he's not going to be able to take accountability, and he's just going to be in denial. So yeah,
you already been in denial. Then you gonna be okay.
Already, yeah.
All right, Shauna, what did you think of the promo?
I really liked the promo, and I'm not going to spoil it. I almost spoiled it earlier today on how it felt to me of what this promo was from Aaron. Yeah. And after we talk about the main event, I'll say, go back to my feelings. I think it was really good. It was really from Aaron. Let us know who he is a little bit more and what this title has meant to him. And it was really interesting too. And I said this earlier, seeing from the general managers on, SmackDown and on Raw and on NXT, where you have Thatcher, who's the foreman, and we know he's a player coach, and the way he's come to the two champions before this and talked to them in kind of that coach sense, that he cares about his talent, he cares about his people, he wants them to do well, he wishes them. So it kind of gives a different feeling for how Evolve is too in his role, which I really liked off of both of those promos. And I think too, him doing that and both of those promos from Aaron and Harlem made the match feel very important. And I wish we had had something like this for Succession. I feel like the Succession was missing this, and this made it feel like a big fight feel with those promos and what was online and Thatcher. So I liked all of it because it gave more to that title and what it means.
All right, hear these thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with Shauna. There's some things we got to come back to as well for me. But like she said, it did feel like a big fight feel. It was like, I don't know why. I'm like, why am I getting nervous? Like, why am I feeling a little nervousness as the way that they're building up to this match throughout the show, especially hearing Aaron Rourke speak about his run. And it also showed us how heavy that Evolve title is, because when he was talking to Timothy Thatcher, he's like, I've got that my whole life. And he pulled the title off and was like, you can hear him grunting to lift the title up. So I'm like, oh, it got some weight to it. But yeah, Cappuccino Jones denying, man. So he gonna do something crazy next week. But as Terrell said, I like seeing matches with Marcus Mathers, man. He's incredible. I like those. It's like, I don't know what to call it, like combo moves. Like he'll go from one move to the next move and like that. And I love it. But yeah,
I call them seamless moves.
Seamless moves. Okay, that's a good one. I like that
because it's like,
because it's so fluid.
Dumb, but they keep going and going.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember playing like NWO versus WCW Revenge back in the day. They had this guy on there named Hanzo Man, and if you did like, you still got it, right? And you do the grapple.
I still play it.
You still play it? Okay. Yeah. They have the combination bar that comes up, and you could just keep
the ninja guy,
like doing different. Yeah, the ninja guy, and that's what I think about Marcus Mathers. Whenever he wrestles people, it's not just one move; it's another move that follows it up, like right after it, every single time. And I like that.
All right, my thoughts. I'm actually going to save my thoughts to the end because I know what y'all came here to see.
Yeah.
Y'all think this is going to be a short episode? No. I can guarantee you this is not going to be a short episode just because we're at the main event at 56 seconds. I can guarantee you guys we're going to keep talking. All right. So what we got now is the main event. This is where Alex needs to come in so we get the play-by-play, but I'm not that guy. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to pass it around. And y'all can tell the audience what this match and what it meant to you guys. All right, we'll start off again with Hear These Thoughts. All right.
Yes.
You have the honors.
Okay, so we got to the big moment again. Even going in when Harlan Lewis was talking to the camera before he walked out, I'm like, why am I getting even more nervous? Like, what? I'm not even in the match. What's going on, bro? Like, this is not even my title. What's happening? And I was getting nervous. And when the match first started, it just felt like a big deal. And I liked how Harlan Lewis started off the match. We hit him with the spear and the sling blade. It just showed how much he really wanted that title. He's like, I've been waiting so long to get here. I just want to get this over. I want this right now. And you could tell the intensity was there. One of my favorite moves is when Aaron Rourke tried to do the Molly go round and he reversed it into a power bomb. I'm like, okay, Harlan Lewis, like this has got to be my favorite Harlan Lewis match I've seen from him, just period, just overall. And of course, Aaron Rourke makes everybody look great because he's amazing as well. But as far as Harlan Lewis, from the promos up until this moment to the stuff that he was doing in the match, absolutely loved it. We know what the ending was. I was absolutely shocked. I told Shauna that yesterday. Even still right now, I'm watching the replay. I still don't believe that this happy for him. But at the same time, as much as I never thought they would give it to him, I can't be so happy to be so wrong in this moment. Like it's I don't know why I feel so good. I wasn't like a big Harlan Lewis fan like that, so I don't even know why I feel like this. But you know, congratulations to him. I'm happy for him. He deserved it.
All right, Shauna, what did you think about it?
So I was shocked, and I will say, going into that promo from Aaron before this, now knowing the outcome, like his grit, his everything, it was kind of like, was this him saying goodbye to Evolve? I've been your champion. Yeah. I'm now going to pass the torch. And, you know, are we going to see him on NXT more? Is he going to do double duty? It kind of felt like, hey, this has been what I've been, this weight, everything I've been carrying around as your champion. It's been my honor. It's now time for me to let it go to the side. I really thought going into this match, we would see some sort of chaos and shenanigans that would cost Harlem the match, and Harlem would ask for his rematch, and on the rematch, he would win. That's how I kind of, in my head, thought something was going to play out. It didn't. I'm glad it was a clean finish. I'm glad I remember when Sammy won, my husband and I were sitting at our kitchen table watching. And when Sammy won, my husband literally put his hands on the table, pushed it back, hands in the air, and was like, "What just happened?" That was literally me on my couch. I'm under a blanket. I'm sitting there, and I threw the blanket and sat up, and I was like, "What just happened?" So really glad for Harlem. I think it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out to be his first challengers. Will Aaron want a rematch? Because we still have a lot of those, like Tristan was still wanting it. We've got Max, even though he has the ID championship. Please don't let it be Braxton Cole. That's all I ask. It's like just not Braxton Cole.
Oh my God, no.
So it's going to be interesting to see who comes forward. I said this on the Evolve Effect. We've heard rumors that Thea's coming to Evolve. How, if she does come to Evolve, how is that going to play in with Harlem having the title? So I think it's going to be really interesting to see moving forward. And I'm really just excited to see what they do with Aaron, if we do see him doing double duty, or if he does, go up to Evolve, because NXT, because the women's side, great. The men's, they're still rebuilding. So I think he could add another layer into the men's division there for him. And I'm still sad he lost. I love him. He's a great guy. But it's going to be fun moving forward, I think, for Evolve.
Oh, really quick, just to correct myself, I said he did a sling blade. Harlem Lewis does not do the sling blade. He did the boom sling in the beginning of the match. So I was thinking of Finn Balor for whatever reason.
Oh, okay,
but anyway,
got you. CJ and Terrell.
Yeah, the match was really good. I like the match, and they made it a really good big feel, especially when Harlan came out there talked to the camera before he went out to the ring. Make it a real big, which is good though. You're supposed to at least have the main event and the main title more bigger deal than on the show. So that's good that they did that. But I am actually surprised Preston didn't come out there to ruin this man's opportunity. I am surprised that he not show his face, his smug face out there to ruin this match. So good on it. So we just got a good, clean match. And I was surprised too that Harlan actually won, because I actually thought Aaron going to retain and continue on facing maybe Max and defend his belt against him, or they'll probably get the belt to Max and then let Max defend it against maybe Harlan. Harlan probably get it from him, but they went on and gave it to Harlan. So I'm proud of Harlan. He been there since day one, so he deserved it. Yeah, he deserved it. He needs to have a run with the belt at least before he move from down there. Cause Kiana Carver, I know how they was when the first people were supposed to evolve.
Yeah.
Butting heads all over the place. And you see Kiana Carver already move on up to NXT, breaking havoc. Harlem, wouldn't stay down there trying to rebuild everything and see want to evolve belt. So I'm proud of him. So if he do, whenever he gets his run, hope we can get a little meet up with Kiana Carver up there in NXT. So that's an 8. Match is an 8.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Harlem Lewis, man. Harlem Lewis is our new Evolve Men's Champion, man. Shouts out to him because he has held it down, even leaving to go to LFG. He has been there. He's been one of the day ones, and it's cool seeing his growth and seeing him become champion, and even taking the belt off of like I said, a really good defending champion in Aaron Rourke. It was so amazing. The match was dope. My favorite part of the match was because I was editing videos at the time, so I couldn't really watch it the way that I wanted to. But it was a part where they was doing groundwork. They was doing groundwork trying to get the better of each other. And I love the Shining Wizard, as I mentioned before. It's my favorite finisher of all time. So Harlem Lewis hit this Claymore kick type Shining Wizard to break out of whatever move that Aaron Rourke was trying to put him in, because like I said, they was tussling each other, doing groundwork. And when he just dropped, I just saw Harlem Lewis squat, and I was like, bro, I think he's finna do he did a Claymore kick style Shining Wizard, and I thought it was amazing. So seeing him win the championship is awesome. As y'all mentioned with Thea Hale, I think she's coming to Evolve. It would be cool to see her dynamic, what role she played, even if they do decide to put her with her husband, or I think they married. I'm not sure, but okay.
I think they're just boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah.
Speaking of, she's walking out in TNA right now.
Oh,
Oh, he's having a match
Oh,
tonight, right?
okay.
Yeah,
For the
the hell
tournament.
match is happening right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Go, Dad, go.
Yeah, she just they just had her on, they just had her on main event against Ivy now.
Crazy.
But
Oh yeah.
other than that,
I've been out.
I
Stays on
give this match I give this match an S for superb. It was an amazing match. For real. And Aaron Rourke, good luck on your future. And may they continue to put more time into you, man, because it was dope seeing you champion.
Yeah, I agree with almost everything you guys said. Because you know what I was most surprised about? I was most surprised the match actually happened because we've been saying it from like December that
Yeah.
every time this man had an opportunity at a one-on-one match, something crazy would happen and it wouldn't happen. So the whole episode, I was kind of just waiting. I'm like, when is the other foot gonna drop? Are they really gonna give us this match, or something's gonna happen and we get this put off somehow? But then when the match started, I was like, are we about to get a squash match? Because the way Harlem Lewis came out there and took down Aaron Rourke, and it was a very close kick out. It wasn't like one of those 1-2 kick out. No, he almost pinned this man straight out the gate. And I was like, oh my God. But like I said, that was to me Harlem Lewis's best match he's had on Evolve. In my opinion, it was a really good match. In fact, this match was better than the Succession match. It just even the build up, the feel of it felt more important and everything. Yeah, I thought this was better than Succession match only because of the way they built it up and everything. Not saying that they didn't have a good match or anything, because it was good, but it's just something that it felt like just a regular like TV match, because I think they didn't do a good job with making Succession feel like Succession. In my opinion, I think that's what it was. It wasn't the fact the match was bad; it just didn't feel like nothing. But since this was like a regular episode, the build up to it, the promos at the beginning, Dasher coming up to both guys and everything, and like you said, Harlem Lewis looked like he was a little nervous and everything. I'm like, all that added to the gravity of the situation. So it was good. The merry-go-round or Molly-go-round into that power bomb was insane.
That was clean. I liked it.
That was insane.
What did they say? That was the first time that's ever happened with that move? That has ever been reversed? I think commentary
so,
said that.
yeah.
Yeah. I know it's damn sure the first time I've ever seen it reversed.
Me too.
I was just like, oh, go ahead, Shannon.
I was gonna say, I think that gives like some validity too to Harlem to be able to, you know what I mean, to say, hey, this move has been protected, and all of a sudden you were able to counter it. I think that helps give him some validity too.
Yeah,
and that also just gives it. And also gives to Aaron Rourke, like him passing the torch that way by allowing him to be the person to reverse that move. And also just the storyline, just really quick, of them kind of being the same thing from two sides of the coin. I think Aaron Rourke, I wouldn't say giving the title, passing the title over to him. It just makes sense, from a standpoint of them coming from similar, things going through in life, but for different reasons. It just feels right for him to give it to someone that he can understand as far as being counted out and things like that, and give him the opportunity to become champion, behind the scenes, not obviously in the match. He didn't want to lose the title, but I think he has some hands in it.
I love that promo last week, because it felt like a gentleman's agreement between the two of them. Like, you're you, you're me, we're opposite, but we're the same. So yes, let's come to the ring and do this.
Yeah.
May the best man win. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and to me, because of stuff that's been going on since December, every time we try to get this match, a one-on-one match, and he kept saying, if I get this opportunity, and for like CJ and Terrell, from the very beginning of this whole podcast, the two people we thought was going to be the first champion for Evolve was Harlem Lewis and Keanu Carver. That they were going to be the ones that was going to fight each other for the very first thing. And then all of a sudden, he went to LFG, like out of nowhere. And at the time, we didn't know what LFG was, like what's going on and everything with it. And to me, it felt like that derailed his momentum, because when he came back, we got more people on Evolve, and it's like it kind of passed him by. It felt like to me, so he had to kind of essentially kind of start all over again, because the character that he wasn't the same character he was when he came back. And Evolve was different than when he came back. And I still miss Keelix. I need to see Keelix back in the ring. Keelix is jacked right now. She looks like she can take out some people. So.
Yeah. Now I would say this: when hopefully they do. But when Keanu Carver becomes NXT champion or even North American champion, but I really say, well, maybe North American champion or NXT champion really don't matter. But I would think they will have Harlem Lewis, of course, let him have his run as Evolve champion and let him dominate. Okay, let Keanu Carver dominate on NXT. When when Harlem Lewis dropped the belt, that's how you introduce Harlem Lewis to the NXT roster, and that's the reason why I would say the North American Championship. That's the only reason why I would say the North American Championship is because it's not the main title, but it would be a good start to have Harlem Lewis come in and try to dethrone him off of having the belt after dominating. But I also would say the NXT title too, because that's more of the main, the main card title.
I can see Harlem and Keanu having
how
I see that.
Yeah.
And like they bring it, like they bring that back full circle. Because I know NXT will do it. They will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, like I said, like the Forever feud, kind of like what it looked like Tate Wilder and Cam Hendricks might be having a Forever feud. Also, like no matter where they go, they're gonna be linked together somehow, some way.
Bro, that stuff be funny.
They just got a lot of
that stuff be funny, bro.
They just got good chemistry together. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that Harlem and Keanu did
You told him I was in. You told him I was in the E.
Yeah. So
you told him I was in medical. You traitor.
But yeah, well, I wanted to say congratulations to Harlem.
Yeah, congratulations to Harlem.
I'm like, it's not that I'm not happy that Harlem won. It's just that I'm more like not even shocked, because we were talking about it just last week how Aaron looks like they might be getting a shot on NXT and everything, and maybe he might be dropping the belt. But to actually see it happen was like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like my brain it's not comprehending. It's like, this was a distinct possibility. We were talking about it, but to see it happen, is like, he won? I'm like, oh my God. My mouth was open.
Is it because,
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, is it because you feel like it should have happened when we thought it was going to happen? Do you think it should have happened then? Like do you think he should have been the first televised champion, or do you think it's bad timing? Or
I personally thought they would never give it to him. That's just me. I just didn't think they were going to give it to him.
I didn't think they would give it to him. But back then, it was either him or Keanu and everything, and I could see it going either way. And it turned out it was neither of them that ended up having it. But the fact it just became like this running joke about the whole, I'm the #1 contender, I can never get my one-on-one match, and then he finally got the shot at the title. Oh, it's a triple threat match, and he could have won that match. And Braxton Cole dragged him out of the ring, but it is a triple threat match, so it wasn't anything illegal. But it's like, he could have won that match, and so I'm thinking, okay, they might not give it to him because we had the whole Max Abrams thing going on. I actually thought Max Abrams had a better chance of winning the title than Harlem Lewis at this point. But the fact they gave it to Harlem brings me to my next question, because I did say I was going to bring back something from earlier. I think Holyfield might be the next guy eventually, if you go ahead and just give him an actual run. And Holyfield be the one to take it off of him. I'm like,
because
I think could be legit.
It makes sense for Holyfield. Holyfield would either be the person to do it, build him up and let him have his feud with with what's his freaking name?
Jensen.
He's gonna call him Jensen.
I was going to say Jasper Jensen, man.
I thought y'all were going to say the 24-year-old bum. That's what I thought.
Let him have let him have his feud with the 24-year-old bum, or we could also, which I don't really like this because I know this is going to be a horrible idea, but Braxton Cole be the one to take the bet off him, and he lose by cheating, because Braxton Cole is a heel.
My brain exploded in my head when you said that.
And that's the only way he will beat Harlem Lewis is by cheating. Outsmarting him, and that's gonna be an upset victory, because he's gonna get booed out the building if he does that. So that could be like shock value.
I personally would like to see Max Abrams take it off of him. with the help of the Mob Squad. And then when Max Abrams lose it, he can probably lose it to not Evander, but Elijah Holyfield. But at that point, you know, the Mob Squad could be so fragmented, he doesn't have that help. He's by himself. He lose it that way. Because remember, Holyfield, they had that interaction with them when he first showed up in Evolve backstage. So I think that can happen later on for because you can tell they want Elijah Holyfield to become champion later. They're pushing this guy hard. So Max got to get that title next. I feel like I could be wrong, but I would like to see him get the title next, and then Elijah take it off him.
I think when Max gets the title, that's when the Mog Squad starts to go
Fall
down
apart.
because I think then Max's ego gets too big, and then I think that's how the Mog Squad will disintegrate is when Max gets the title.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
What I think might happen is like a combination of what you guys said. I think ultimately we might get Elijah and Harlem, but I don't want to get there too quickly. So we have to have these little feuds. They've already established the Mog Squad thing. I think that might happen before he gets to or maybe right before he gets to Harmless. We can kind of stretch that out a little bit. Takes care of Jensen. We all know this next match next week is not going to be the last time they fight and everything. We're going to get a third one.
Right.
So whenever they decide to do that. Just having like little feuds, like, and then we don't know what they're gonna do with Harlem Lewis and everything because he's talking about the Killjoy era. So it sounds like he's about to become a heel somehow, some way, or maybe he's just, I don't know, a super tweener or something. But the Killjoy era, that doesn't sound like a fun guy and everything. It just doesn't. It sounds like I'm about to do some crazy stuff.
What do you call it? The Pain Tour or whatever he called it.
What? Yeah, it's something. The Violence Tour, or I don't know.
Violence
it was
Tour.
Something. Whatever it was, it wasn't Disney World.
Harlem Violence Tour, something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't Disney World. Whatever it was, doesn't sound like it's gonna be fun for anybody. So I think ultimately, and plus, well, they're all young though. But like Elijah, yeah, I think give him the championship. But I do think if he does get the championship, I do think Elijah's gonna have a short championship reign.
Yeah.
Because he just looks like they want to get him ready. He's got everything now. There's no need to waste it and everything. But give him that little accolade. Let's see what you could really do as the guy. I can see him winning it and have it for like maybe a month and a half. I think it could be like that quick and everything. And then from there on onto the NXT roster. But it's not going to happen anytime soon now.
So who do we think his first feud is going to be with Harlem Lewis with the championship? Because I'm assuming like KO Dixon maybe.
I hope to God it's not Braxton Cole though.
I hope it's not Braxton Cole.
It's nothing against Braxton, but we just saw this feud, and there's no way you can elevate it from what it was and everything. Like he's got a championship. I'm like, that's a reward for Braxton Cole. It's like, but you could beat him before, like so.
Yeah, I'm hoping KO Dixon because it seemed like they're trying to do something with them. It's like they're saving them for some reason.
You know what?
So
you're right. It could be Kel Dixon will be the first one to fall because Kel Dixon's not winning that championship, but they are doing something with him. They are making him kind of like important.
They are
because he's from NXT, so they're making him okay. He's not starting off from down here. He's starting off from like up here, just because he was a former NXT star. So
wait, really quick. I'm sorry, but really quick. Do you think like if he does have a feud with Harlem Lewis, do you think they'll make the references of Chase U between him and Thea Hale when Thea Hale comes down to Evolve? Just like
not
that, like not kind of like undertone. That would be crazy.
That'll be crazy, but Thea Hale might put him in a headlock.
Oh no, yeah, she's crazy.
She was the craziest one out of any version of Chase U.
Yeah,
she was the pit bull. She was the crazy one.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that would be kind of cool. Like I didn't even think about it like that, but yeah, that'll be something. But yeah, I just can't believe we're here. I can't believe Harlem Lewis is the champion.
It's crazy.
It's well deserved though, but it's like at the same time, it's like I don't even feel. It's like I don't feel bad for Aaron, but I do feel bad for Aaron because I just know the horizon's great for Aaron and everything. So to me, it's like, yeah, you lost it, but it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be fine and everything.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the reason why it's so weird for me and everything.
It is. And Harlem Lewis, he got big shoes to fill in a sense because the previous champions, they always put on amazing matches. And I'm not saying Harlem isn't capable of doing so, but he got to continue the tradition. The only thing for Aaron Rourke, like you guys said, I know he loved being champion. I know he loved that title, and I know he loved handing that over to Harlem Lewis because of what we mentioned before. I just know them fans in IWC once he go to NXT, they are rabid, man. That's the thing I don't want to see.
Well, that's actually a good segue to the next question. We talked about Harlem. What's next for Aaron? Shauna, you can go first.
I don't know. I mean, they've toned him back on who he is, so I don't know if they'll bring out his heel evil gay character, because they have kind of toned the regular Aaron back. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Will we see him continue to feud with Tristan? Will he ask for a rematch? So I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens next for Aaron. But I just don't know if we'll see his heel persona, even though I would like to. But his heel persona is even, crazy and out there as he was before. I feel like when he became champion, they toned him back. So I don't know if we'll have him back to who he was. And the evil gay character is as flamboyant as the other ones. So I don't know, it would be fun. I think it would be fun for people to see that side of Aaron as well. So I secretly kind of want it to come out, but I just have a feeling his promo just felt like he was saying goodbye to Evolve. It really did. It felt like he was saying, and I don't think if he wasn't going to NXT soon, they wouldn't have had that championship match for the Evolve title on NXT to kind of introduce him to everyone. So I think we're going to see him maybe do both, but I don't know. I'm just sad he's not champion. I'm excited for Harlem. It feels like, whatever you switch doctors, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you say goodbye to one and you welcome in the new one. So you've got like that few episodes where you're like, I'm not too sure about you yet. So that's about where I am right now.
Doctor Who, yeah.
All right, hear these thoughts.
Yeah, it's funny. I just got a notification on YouTube Music that they released Keanu Carver's theme song. I don't know why I just got the notification right
I
now.
thought you about to say they released Keanu
No. Oh, sorry.
I mean, whoa.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, theme song. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
This theme song. I don't know why right now, but as far as Alex here. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna say something. As far as Aaron Warwick, like I agree with Shana. I would hope they will be able to bring out the evil gay character because he's a really, really good heel for people who have not seen him as that character. He's a really, really good heel. But I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I try not to make it about that, but the last couple people that were in NXT from his demographic, like Quincy was there, they didn't really do much with them. But I think Aaron Warwick is so talented, they don't have a choice but to do something with him. And I can't wait for people to see how he is in the ring. He's really, really good. So I don't know, man. I mean, in some of I really don't know. I can't even think about it. I mean, like Shauna said, they're really rebuilding the men's division, so it's pretty much open for almost anybody right now.
All right, we'll go with Alex if you can hear us.
I've heard a lot of your good points. I feel bad for Harlem Lewis because it's gonna be either Cap, Max, Elijah. I hate the coach. I know you're gonna hear this. Brooks or someone new. We don't really know about that, so that's great about that. Also, shout out to Harlem Lewis for winning. And when he talked about this in the Evolve Effect, EOD cursed him for like 8 months. He got the job. He did it. He's happy. Good for him. Hooray! You did. You did, EOD. For Aaron Rourke, there's no news of him going to Evolve. To NXT. So I think he's just going to be there for the next 2 segments, and then maybe they'll decide where he's going to go. Which I don't mind him going to NXT. Hooray for that! But like, you still have to do your final evolution. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have a final evolution. Just like Wendy Chu has to have a final evolution, just like everybody else. That's the way he evolved.
Uh-oh, they got him.
Oh no!
All right, CJ Wolfie Terrell.
As far as for Aaron Rourke, we've seen what they done with him on NXT. They kind of like not necessarily like watered down his style because I mean, he is a gay competitor. He was the first gay champion in WWE, correct? Like period.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, openly gay. We're gonna say openly gay, and not that I'm trying to say anything about anybody.
Oh God.
I know how people get to thinking like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean openly? No, y'all know what I mean, man. But hey, we hear y'all. So no, so it's dope. It's dope seeing his growth and everything as an in-ring competitor. On Evolve, I don't know exactly how they gonna book him on NXT. I'm not sure how the crowd will gravitate towards him because, like I said, I know there's even creators in the IWC that didn't feel comfortable watching Evolve while he was champion, but it also opened up a new fan base for WWE or as in Evolve because they did have this man become champion. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they took a risk, but like I said, a couple of podcasts ago, it was just weird how they would give this man the belt, but then it's like, okay, now it's almost like, okay, well, now that you're champion, you got to present yourself a certain way, and it's like, okay, you got to compromise him in after he becomes champion. It's weird. So I don't know how they're gonna book him on NXT. It looks like they're not really afraid to book him. They let him have his style and everything backstage and the segments and different things like that. So we'll just see how it plays out for real. But competitors for Harlem, man, he got so many people that could go after him though, man. He really do. And I'm not sure exactly which route they're gonna take, but I can say at times it does get a little strange with Evolve. Maybe like one or two episodes where some things could have been placed or edited a little bit better. I will say that.
CJ.
I wish Aaron wrote look, well, what he gonna be doing next. If he gonna stay involved for maybe a few months, or you gonna go to NXT. But yeah, I wish him luck. Hope like face or heel, it don't even matter. Long as you being booked right. Like
And fair and treat it fair.
Yeah, and treat it fair.
Yeah.
For sure. And Harlem, yeah, he got a lot of people coming at him for sure. But I'm curious to who gonna take it off of him.
Yeah.
So see how they gonna do it, how they gonna book to get the title off of him. So yeah, I wish Aaron would look.
Yeah, for me, I hope this is actually the start of a heel turn. Because, I mean, you did lose a championship. And you can't be happy about it. Especially, well, that's why I don't want that Final Evolution to happen like so soon. Because I think that should be his last match. Well, that's why it's called Final Evolution. But I do kind of want him to stick around a little bit and have the heel character. Just so you can see both sides. Because, like I said, the first time I saw it was at an ID showcase. And he was like exactly the same except evil. It was crazy. He was like, and he was like, you see the way he wrestles now as a face, aggressive. He was super aggressive as a heel. I was like, he could get more aggressive. I'm like, that's crazy. Except the only thing he didn't do, he didn't really smile. That was it. He was like just more of a serious version of himself when I saw him, and I was like, oh my god. So this is what it could possibly look like because he's one of those characters I thought couldn't be a heel. I'm like, oh no, he can be a heel. So I do like how they presented him on NXT though. And I'm like, so that's where I'm like, I have a little bit of faith, but I do know it's still a corporate entity and everything. But I thought they did. I don't think they really toned him down on NXT. In fact, I think they put him back to factory settings on NXT, except for when he actually came out to wrestle like this gear, like the gear or whatever. That was like the only thing that was like still different because I still remember the first time I saw him. It was like early Evolve episode, and then we were all like, oh, who was that? That guy? I can't remember who the guy he was tagging with, but I was like, oh yeah, that guy right there. I'm like, I don't know who he is, but he's good. He's good. He was tagging. Better shape.
He was tagging with
Was it
Marcus?
Yeah, because they do tag. Yeah.
Yep, and they did, and they were man.
Marcus showed up. I thought,
and I got no, you know what? There was someone else he was tagging with.
When the very first time he showed up, I think he was like somebody else, and then the next time I think it was like Marcus.
Because him and Marcus tagged in the Indies for a while, so that's why they got so much good chemistry.
Yeah,
this is like maybe like Evolve, like I don't know, like 7, like way back, way back in the day. I couldn't even tell you what episode. I just remember seeing him, and I was like, oh yeah, he's. I think he had like a red cape or something at that. I don't know. But I just remember seeing him, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's really good. And the next time I saw him, I was like, oh, the ID stuff works because he was in a lot better shape. Well, so then I had to remember, like, oh yeah, that's the same guy because he was like a little heavier when I first saw him and everything. He was still good, but yeah, that's the one thing with ID program. WWE is really good at getting people in the shape. If y'all seen Omos lately,
yeah, he slimmed down.
He looks great. He was always bigger than me though, but now he could always beat me up. But still, but yeah. All right, so I guess we got the whole Aaron work thing out of the way. So next we got to look forward to some more future stuff because next week we do have Nikita Lyons versus Laney Luck for the Women's Evolve Championship. And let's see, we'll start with Shauna this time.
Yeah, Laney's not going to win. I think we're going to see Sloan do something, and I think it's going to. This is my theory: is every time Nikita has something happen, Sloan's going to try to help do something. It's going to annoy Nikita, and it's eventually going to lead to a feud between the two of them when they split. So I don't see Laney winning. I still think it's weird that Nikita's letting Laney have this match, and she's not like, oh no, I just figured she was going to be like, no, I'm not giving her a chance. She's got to go to the back of the line, like all of that. But I think at some point in the match, Sloan will do something. It will not work, and it's going to cause more of a wedge between her and Nikita. Even though Nikita will be like, oh, it's just a facial expression. It's all good. Our vibes were just off. No, her and it's going to cause more dissent between them.
All right. Hear these thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Laney Luck definitely not going to win it next week, and Sloan Jacobs is going to do something and try to help. Almost cost Nikita the championship, but Nikita is still overcome. And like Shauna said, it's going to continue to build that and snowball where it looks like she's purposely doing it. I feel like they're going to probably do a twist where Sloan isn't doing it on purpose. But for right now, I don't know. But I'm still waiting for the return of the Reflection of Perfection right now. I can't wait till she comes back. I want to see her show up and see what they do with that. That's going to be very interesting.
I just thought of something else too. We haven't seen anything from the Unknown yet outside of that one promo. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, next week during that match, it could be a really great spot to see something else from the Unknown. Just going to throw that out there.
True.
Some unknown things from the unknown. Alex, I don't know if you got anything to say, you can say it now because I know you're.
For Nikita, she's gonna win, and next week is the Top Flight Security versus Cappuccino and Mathers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right, CJ, Wolf, and Terrell.
Yeah, Nikita retaining.
Yeah, she has to. Yeah, Big Cat Keita got the gold, man. She has to retain. I love the golden cat mask that she wears. It's pretty dope because you know what I'm saying. It's Big Cat Keita time. But Salone is gonna do something, and is like y'all said, it's almost gonna cost Big Cat Keita the match, and at the end, it's gonna be like, and she gonna like caress her face like, we gonna have to talk backstage about what just happened because you almost cost me the match. But she's not gonna say you almost cost me the match, but you could tell by the mannerisms like. Mm-hmm. You letting me down now.
Yeah.
We're on our last leg. You broke my heart, Sloan. You broke my heart. No, man. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart, Sloan.
Yeah. And who else is about the other match too?
If you want. If you want.
Yeah, the tag team.
I'll go back around next to everybody else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, he'll go back around.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, you can talk about it now. I mean, I'll circle back.
Oh, yeah. Dave for sure is winning. And like we said before, that Cap going in there doing something to make them lose the match. And, yeah, APA winning. They not losing. This is their first match as a tag team that is on this show. So they not.
Yeah, Cap
gonna do something.
It's definitely gonna be Cap's fault. And like I said, he's going to be in denial, and then he's just going to embrace it by adding insult to injury, and he may forget again. And that's let us know that he hasn't had his cup of coffee when he forgets again.
He got some of that dark mocha.
Yeah, that dark mocha. Yeah. No sugar. No cream. Just
coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll do both too then, and then go back and get Shauna and hear these thoughts on the tag match. For Nikita and Laney Luck, I don't think this is gonna happen, but this is what I want to happen because Nikita does have. I said it on the Evolve Effect. She does have championship advantage, and most heels don't really want to put up their championship. She literally just go out there and get herself the squad fight just to beat her down. She really could just do that and everything. That's just the honey to get you out there. Say, okay, you think you'll get the championship match? Nope. Automatic disqualification, then just to beat down the series. But we're probably gonna get an actual match because this is Evolve. And I just hope Nikita sings to Sloan more because it was just funny. The promo she cut when she was just singing to her, I was like, "How are you singing insults to somebody? That is insane."
And she'd start singing to cut her off too, which was great.
I'm like, it was so funny to me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is gonna be great." Like, I need her to have the championship. She knows what she's doing. She's like, "Look, I gotta impress these guys now." That's why they put the championship on me to see if I can handle it. And I'm like, I like the character. It's like an evolution of the character we already had, which is crazy. I didn't think it'd get any more crazy, but she's like, now I'm the champion. Here, I'll show you. So that was cool. Go ahead.
Oh, and singing like her singing made it so soulful but funny at the same time because when she sung her away, the way I when she sung her away, it literally made me think about that Boondocks episode with Martin Luther King when he was still alive. And he was he's like, everyone, can you all calm down? Can you all calm down? Can you all please calm down? Will you all please shut the hell up? Like that's what he was. And everybody was just like, and one dude was like, hey. That's what it reminded me of. And I was like, bro, like singing her away was hilarious. That's the only way she would listen. That's the only way she would listen. Like it's like she hypnotized her with her angelic vocals.
I don't know. I was in the military. I've been yelled at, cursed out. I've never been sung out to anything before. So that
you never been sung out. So you never met a crackhead. You never met a crackhead. You got some money.
I've never been sung.
No,
I've
sir,
never been sung out.
I don't have any. I don't have any change. You know what, man? Man, get out my face, man. What's wrong with you? Talking about you ain't got no paper, man.
Yeah. What you tell them they ain't got money? You ain't got no money. They start unlocking talents.
You know what?
Stand right there. I'm about to do a backflip real quick.
Forget you, man. You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing. What you the one asking me for money? Shut up. Don't mention that.
Oh.
Speaking of like two potential bums, the top flight security. No, because I'm like, okay. I told you I have a personal beef with Victor.
What?
Sort of, but not really.
Oh Lord. Wait, what?
I told you the very first time I saw DVD Dorian Van Dukes. That's who he fought at the house show. He beat Dorian Van Dukes because I came on here like the next night or when the next podcast we did after that, and I was like, man, this is guy. He's phenomenal. I don't remember what his name is and everything. He's great. It turned out to be was Mike DeRuiter, aka now Dorian Van Dukes. And I said but he lost. He lost the match. He lost to that damn Victor and everything. And ever since then, I'm like, if I ever see him on Evolve, I'm gonna remember him. Like, and I said, that's the guy. That's the guy that I was talking about that beat Dorian Van Dukes. It's him.
Unwanted.
He's
crazy.
I don't care if he's not on the unwanted. He's on my unwanted list. For life. For life, you're not getting out of it.
That's crazy.
Purgatory. So
we have a new candidate. So, Alex, we got a new candidate for the unwanted list.
I haven't even seen him do anything on Evolve besides.
I heard it.
Besides mess up people that he's not supposed to mess up. Team up with Braxton Cole, kind of, because that was very suspect. I'm like, so you beat up the guys. That was crazy. What was it? Harlem, I think it was. Yeah, they beat up Harlem, and he didn't even do anything.
Yeah, they dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, they dislocated. He didn't even do anything, and they went straight after him. It's like, what? I'm
that
like,
was unnecessary roughness.
So, but anyway, I do think they are going to win the match, though, because it's going to be the first match. I do kind of agree with, I still agree with Shauna, though. I don't think, if they were going to, sign them, it should have been, later. They should have just been wrecking shop or whatever for a little bit. But, hey, we're here now. So, and it's just going to be the first match. It's supposed to be a big thing. They're going to win. But how they're going to win, I'm not quite sure. I kind of hope that Cappuccino just leaves Marcus Mathers. Just, instead of attacking him, just leave. Pull a Zarya on Nikita when they were just having a tag match, and all of a sudden she just bye. It just left or whatever. But I think when they do lose, though, because it's probably not going to happen that way. But they're going to lose. Cap's not going to get pinned. He's going to blame Marcus for that loss, and then I think that's how we start getting our hero turn, or maybe even Starboy shows up or whatever as like he's helping, and then I don't know, Cappuccino just loses his mind and goes full on roll bounce on him and stuff. Like I didn't even think about it. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely roll bounce. In fact, they need to give him some roller skates, not
That'd be
rollerblades,
crazy.
some roller skates, and just come out.
And get him a spray can. He sprays the afro.
Yeah, and have the ladies in the crowd start passing out.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh,
That would be amazing.
Like, bro, man, that movie.
Cappuccino Jones is like a 70s, 80ish type name. So
Yeah, it is. It really is. Luke Cage and Cappuccino Jones. I'm like,
Cappuccino
Heroes
Jones.
Rise.
he gonna watch some 70s movies lately, getting his vibe going.
it's like that's a Black Dynamite of Evolve.
Yeah,
Cappuccino
so
Jones.
I do think they're gonna. That's what's gonna end up. Damn,
I didn't even know he had that.
damn, that was crazy. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
that's
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
just gonna
Troy,
happen
man.
with
We
that
missed
match.
him.
I can see Cappuccino accidentally punching Marcus Mathers. I think that punch is gonna have its own lore. Where he punches him and then gets
I don't
pinned.
think I don't think. I think this punch is not gonna be an accident though.
No, it's gonna seem like it.
Well, I think he's gonna hit him like after the match for some reason. Like, I think he's gonna get pinned.
Yeah.
He's gonna get frustrated. And he's gonna take out Marcus Mathers.
He-
For whatever reason.
What if-
I don't know if he's gonna see. Oh,
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So what if mid celebration, right? Because like let that punch become a thing. So what if he's celebrating and he does a meta world peace? Like, yeah, we
Can't
did
do
it.
that.
Yeah, man. like, yes. And like he's celebrating, like, yeah, we did it. And then Marcus is just laying out like, I don't know.
That would be the most spazziest thing. I like it'd be crazy if like he does that and then like just punches people and then he's like, well, you guys think I did it on purpose? Well, I might as well do it on purpose now since y'all keep blaming me. Pat, just start punching people. Right? That'll be great. That'll be great.
Let me go to Shada real quick. Shada, let us know what you think about the tag match.
It's going to be chaos, like absolute chaos. I don't know. I can see it not starting right. I can see like shenanigans. I can see them trying to pull stuff over on the ref. I could even see it maybe leaving the ring and going. It's going to devolve into chaos so quickly. And I could almost see Thatcher like somehow getting involved with it because this is his problem. He created it. He signed off on the match. So I could potentially see Thatcher coming out and doing something with it. There's going to be, I just don't know what, but there's going to be utter chaos. And that's all it is. And I think that's what these two guys just need to be. They just need to be chaos throughout Evolve. And this may be the start of it to be like, okay, you guys can't have a match, you're out. And then they come back and go ham on everybody, but pure chaos. And it's going to cause everybody else to have chaos around them, which that Cappuccino, like he could punch someone, something else could have happened, but because of them and they didn't see what happened because the other one, it's if it's not the main event, so that way it can kind of trail off and end, with the chaos at the end, I think they're going to miss the boat.
Okay.
And,
And also
have
that
y'all ever noticed too that depending on who's champion on the women's side or male side, that's what determines the atmosphere of Evolve. Have y'all ever noticed that? Like depending on who the champion is, it's like they set the tone for what the atmosphere is going to be. The atmosphere has always changed with the champions on both, like on the male and female side.
I was going to say just real quick that I hope
Yeah, you're
main
right.
event is the main event. Like Nikita and Laney Luck is the main event because they've done that a few times where you would think the championship match was going to be the main event and it might start off the show. They don't do it too often, but sometimes it does happen. So I hope next week isn't one of those times. So
Yeah, Cappuccino got to go full blown 70s. Like when they blame him, it wasn't me, brother. I wouldn't do that. Like you gotta go. You gotta go
Come
full
on,
blown.
man.
Well, he's been
That
doing
you
the
already
digging,
know I wouldn't do
or
nothing
your
like
dig on social media. He's already doing some of the slang already on social media.
Yeah.
Now come on. Marshall, Mark is my main man. I wouldn't do nothing like that to him, man.
I'm no jive turkey, brother.
Lord.
I don't know. I hear you thought you got anything else to add
No,
about
that's
the
all.
tag
That's
team
all.
last week?
I think I added
Alright.
way too
I
much.
don't,
What
I don't
is
see.
there anything
Yeah,
else you want to talk
yeah,
about? We
I
got
don't
about
see
15
him.
minutes.
Yeah,
But if not, we can always wrap up early.
yeah. I don't see Cappuccino Jones going full blown Harlem Nights. I don't see him going. Hey, now look here, sucker. Let me tell you something. Like I don't see him doing.
Sucker
I
man.
see him being really like.
Sugar,
I told y'all to get this kid up out of here now,
Sugar?
didn't I? Now, if I lose this dice game, I'm taking that kid out first, and I'm gonna get the rest of y'all around this table. I don't see him acting like that.
Yeah, that's incredible. We've seen a slow evolution of Cappuccino Jones into what he is now. That's kind of cool.
I do like the
yeah.
fact that we are seeing some of the because I think I said this last week. The reason why I like, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, when Team 1.0 lost or ID 1.0 lost, because I'm like, I want to see some friction because I'm like, I need to see some of these guys turn heel. So I think Alex said it on the Evolve Effect. We do got a lot of faces. We don't got a lot of heels, but now it seems like our faces are starting to turn to heels, which is makes them almost a new character and everything. So I do like that because I didn't never think I was gonna see a heel Cappuccino Jones. Aaron Roy, once I saw it, I'm like, okay, I couldn't unsee it. And I'm like, Cappuccino, the way they were doing him, maybe he might be mad at Cartwheel because Cartwheel's back on AAA and everything. He's on the main roster. I'm still here. I hope he cuts that promo. It'd be like, just like get mad at Cartwheel to show up on AAA one day and just like cost him a match just because. I think that would be kind of cool too.
That would be wild.
That would be crazy.
Probably won't even recognize him no more.
I think the Mexican fans, I think they were like Cappuccino new gimmick going after Cartwheel because they love Cartwheel in AAA. So
yeah.
Oh, he wild now.
Yeah, and that would solidify Cappuccino as a major heel for real because when AAA get behind a superstar, they're behind them.
Yeah.
Every step of the way, and if anyone attack them, that man is going to be hated.
The only thing I feel like they only can go so far with Cappuccino as a heel with his gimmick because I feel like they don't want to go to the point where they feel like they're blending into a version of Velveteen Dream, so they got to kind of hold it back and it can't go all the way into the the ladies' men type of person. Well, yeah, he looks like him
in my opinion because I'm like the first thing I thought about was Velveteen Dream when I saw.
That's the first thing I thought about too.
Just watching that post.
They don't need that lawsuit. Yeah,
it was like
they don't need that lawsuit from Patrick Clark.
Because I can't. I'm thinking like maybe he should be like a ladies' man, but I'm like, remember Velveteen Dream? He was full, flamboyant lady man. So maybe they can't go that far. But
Shanna, what were you saying, Shanna? I didn't quite.
Oh, sorry, Shanna.
Yeah, I did like a silly post like with the eye doctor from Family Guy, and it was like which image is like better, and it was like Cap and then Velveteen Dream. Image one.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Image one, image two, and so many people were like, "He's still around." I was like, "You just didn't get it. You're not paying attention to like." So many people were like, "Oh, I can't believe he's still wrestling." I was like, "It's two separate people."
He's still wrestling, not on TV though.
They should have the Office theme. Oh, which picture? They're the same. It's the same picture.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
So.
He's going by the name Emperor Dream at a certain promotion.
I saw a video recently about that. He was like, I think it was like backstage with some two other people or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, he's wrestling again. I'm like, all right. In the States, because I know he was wrestling kind of overseas for a while. Like,
speaking of a fall from grace,
he's been wrestling. He's been wrestling in the States for a hot little minute because I keep up with him. But to see that he brought back, at least Velveteen Dream, because I heard the theme music too. I was like, wow, he actually brought it back. What I'm saying? He, of course, he has to go by Emperor Dream, but yeah, it's freaking. It's actually pretty dope. Yeah, but the theme song is amazing. They do they got the drums and everything, and they got the, and then have the Velveteen Dream and all that stuff in it. I'm like, yo, that's amazing.
Oh, sorry, I was watching K-Name.
Every time I hear his theme song, I'm like, I think of bounce.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh man, good times, man. That was just a great time for for that time period. It was a lot of
Yeah.
weird
Go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that might be the perfect segue to get out of here for tonight. We got about 10 minutes left. So I guess we'll go around so everybody can tell the socials and where to find you guys at, and you can give your final ratings of the show. We'll start with CJ, Wolfie, and Terrell, and we'll go counterclockwise.
Well, yeah, you can go through my socials through Linktree, which is Linktree/CJ Wolfie 15, and you can give me a good like, subscribe, and enjoy.
Yes, y'all. And you can find me at Linktree/ForRealTerrell. Me and my wife, we make content together, y'all. This is For Real Love 15. We will be uploading pretty soon after we're not too busy. We be doing a lot of solo projects whenever we can. I've been jotting some stuff down, and on my reaction, I have a reaction channel. Terrell's Reacting For Real. I just uploaded a new video about the Nolan Wells situation. Some updates that's been coming out, so I made a video for that. I got a couple more coming tomorrow. For Real Terrell Gaming. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, we're going to skip over Alex right now so he can take us out. But hear these thoughts.
Yeah, you can follow me Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Hear these thoughts. I will give this episode actually an A plus. I actually really liked the episode today. Really good matches, emotional stuff that happened there, and some new stories that are developing. At least some seeds planted, especially for Cappuccino Jones, and setting up what's going to happen next week. So I think Evolve, compared to prior episodes, maybe 2 episodes ago, they're back on track. So I love today's episode.
All right, Shauna?
Yeah, so I really like the episode. I will say the build, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the build between Harlem and Aaron, I feel is what the build we should have had for the match in succession. And I think that's like really elevated this episode, really elevated that match altogether. Everything that's been planted moving forward is going to be very fun and interesting to see how it plays out. So I'm going to give the episode an A, of course. And you can find me at Shauna Reads Horror on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads for wrestling content and horror book recommendations.
Yeah, I am the End of Days 33. I'm going to give this, I want to give it an A, but I'm going to stick with my rating that I gave on the Evolve Effect. I'm going to give it an A minus. Because I agree with Hear These Thoughts. Evolve is back on track in a major way. Because I can't actually remember 2 episodes I gave in a row that were like A's of any sort. And y'all know I'm a little liberal. I'll just give out A's and everything. I'll give out a lot of B's and everything. But I don't really do the A's that much. But this has been really good. It's been really good. But you can find me at Linktree/EndOfDays33. That's gonna have all my socials, my TikToks, Instagram, so you can, if y'all need to send me a direct message to contact me. Don't do it on Twitter because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really check the Twitter that much. All I do is repost stuff. But if you want to watch the live watch-alongs with me, either Raw, NXT, or Evolve, my YouTube page is EOD33 Wrestling Hub, and yes, the EOD33 stands for End of Days 33. So. And Alex can take us away.
Saying this real quick, check us out in the Evolve Effect on the Wrestling Super Friendos Network on Spreaker, Spotify, anywhere you can find us. Check us out on PWF Wrestling, and check me out on Rican Reactions on the road to 5,000. A lot of people are telling me to do some stuff and move in shows, and I don't really want to do them. Anyway, check us out later on. See you on Saturday when I don't know what the topic's going to be, but that's life, right? Find yourself and find happiness. Stay healthy, stay happy. Shout out to X-Men 97, one of the best series out there right now, episode per episode. Yes. And it is. And shout out to my beautiful wife, future wife, girlfriend, fiance, beautiful woman in the world, invisible woman. She still doesn't like Tristan Angels and Jensen, so that's the woman for me. Good night, everybody. Sorry, Coach. We'll see you later with your many wives.
If you're not